The Mazda RX-7 is one of the most legendary JDM cars ever built, thanks to its lightweight design, sleek looks, and revolutionary rotary engine. First introduced in 1978, the RX-7 went through 3 generations, with the final and most iconic being the FD3S, produced from 1992 to 2002. The FD RX-7 was powered by a 1.3-liter twin-rotor Wankel engine with sequential twin turbochargers, producing up to 276 horsepower in later models. What made this car special wasn't just its unique rotary power plant, but also its perfect 50-50 weight distribution, lightweight chassis, and exceptional handling. The RX-7 became a cult classic in street racing and motorsports, with its agile dynamics making it a favorite for drifters and track enthusiasts alike. However, the rotary engine's high maintenance requirements and emissions concerns led to its discontinuation. In today's market, a new RX-7 with modern rotary technology, hybrid assistance, and improved reliability could be a game changer. Enthusiasts have been waiting for Mazda to bring back a proper RX sports car, and while the RX-8 was an attempt, it never lived up to the legacy of the RX-7. A modern revival with lightweight construction, turbocharging, and the same driver-focused philosophy would be a dream come true. The Volvo 850R was proof that Volvo could build more than just safe, boxy sedans. It could also create a performance monster. Introduced in 1996, the 850R was a high-performance version of the standard 850, featuring a 2.3-liter turbocharged inline-5 engine, producing up to 250 horsepower. Unlike the typical Volvos of its era, the 850R was aggressively styled, with a sportier front bumper, larger wheels, and a lowered stance. What truly made the 850R special was its performance credentials. It was available with either a 5-speed manual transmission or an automatic, and the manual versions were known for their punchy acceleration and impressive top speeds. Volvo even entered a racing version of the 850 in the British Touring Car Championship, shocking audiences by competing with the station wagon. Today, Volvo still makes high-performance cars under the Polestar brand, but nothing captures the spirit of the 850R. A modern Volvo sports sedan with a turbocharged or hybrid inline-5, aggressive styling, and a proper manual transmission option would be the perfect way to bring back the 850R legacy. The Shelby Cobra is one of the most iconic American sports cars of all time. Originally conceived in the 1960s when Carroll Shelby combined a lightweight British AC Ace Roadster with a Ford V8 engine, the Cobra was an instant performance legend. The most famous version, the 427 Cobra, featured a massive 7.0-liter V8 that made over 400 horsepower, allowing the car to achieve blistering speeds while weighing just over 2,300 pounds. The Cobra became a dominant force in motorsports, proving that American engineering could rival European exotics. Its brutal acceleration, raw driving experience, and unmistakable design have made it a timeless classic. While continuation models and replicas still exist, a modern factory-built Cobra from Shelby American, using a high-performance naturally aspirated or supercharged Ford V8, would be a dream revival. With today's lightweight materials, improved aerodynamics, and more refined chassis dynamics, a modern Shelby Cobra could offer a raw yet slightly more manageable driving experience, while still keeping the essence of the original. Ford has already proven they can revive legendary models with the Mustang GTD and Ford GT. Why not bring back the Cobra? The Porsche 944 was a game-changer when it debuted in the 1980s, proving that Porsche could make an affordable front-engine, rear-wheel drive sports car that wasn't just a cheaper alternative to the 911. It was a performance machine in its own right. Powered by a 2.5-liter inline-4 in its base form and up to a 3.0-liter in the 944 S2, the 944 was a well-balanced car that provided incredible handling and excellent weight distribution. The 944 Turbo, with 247 horsepower, was capable of hitting 0 to 60 miles per hour in just over 5 seconds, making it a serious competitor in its time. The 944's styling, with its pop-up headlights and wedge-shaped design, still looks fantastic today, and its practicality as a sports car with a usable hatchback makes it even more appealing. If Porsche revived the 944 as an entry-level sports car below the 718 Cayman, it could attract a whole new generation of enthusiasts. A lightweight turbocharged inline-4 with modern Porsche engineering would make for a compelling alternative to today's bloated, tech-heavy sports cars. The Mercedes 1.9 OE Evolution 2 was Mercedes' answer to BMW's E30 M3 in the late 80s and early 90s. This car was built as a homologation special for DTM racing, featuring a 2.5-liter Cosworth-tuned four-cylinder engine that revved to nearly 8,000 RPM and produced 235 horsepower. It had an aggressive wide-body kit, a massive rear wing, and one of the best chassis setups ever developed for a four-door performance sedan. What made the 190e Evo 2 legendary was its handling and balance. It was one of the best driving sedans of its era, and it still holds up today. With Mercedes-AMG focusing heavily on turbocharged and hybrid-assisted performance models, a modern version of the 190e with a high-revving engine, rear-wheel drive, and lightweight construction could be the ultimate enthusiast's Mercedes. The Dodge Magnum was a rare breed, a high-performance station wagon with muscle car DNA. The SRT8 version, released in the mid-2000s, came equipped with a 6.1-liter Hemi V8, pushing out 425 horsepower, making it one of the fastest wagons of its time. With rear-wheel drive, an aggressive stance, and serious straight-line speed, the Magnum SRT8 was a true sleeper car. Despite its cult following, the Magnum was discontinued, and Dodge never brought it back. However, with the current resurgence of station wagons like the Audi RS6 Avant, a new Dodge Magnum with a supercharged Hellcat V8 or a hybrid-assisted Hemi could be the perfect revival. The Mitsubishi 3000 GT VR4 was a technological marvel in the 1990s, featuring all-wheel drive, a twin-turbo V6, active aerodynamics, and four-wheel steering. Producing up to 320 horsepower, the 3000 GT was Mitsubishi's answer to the Toyota Supra, Nissan 300ZX, and Mazda RX-7. Mitsubishi has since abandoned sports cars, focusing on economy cars and SUVs. But a modern 3000 GT VR4 with an advanced all-wheel drive system and a twin-turbo V6 hybrid setup could be an incredible return to form for Mitsubishi. A rally-bred legend, the Ford Escort Cosworth was designed with one thing in mind: performance. With a 2.0-liter turbocharged engine, all-wheel drive, and an iconic whale-tail spoiler, the Escort Cosworth was a monster on both rally stages and the streets. Ford's current lineup lacks a true rally-inspired performance car, and bringing back the Escort Cosworth with a modern turbocharged engine and a proper manual transmission would be the perfect way to revive this legend. The Buick GNX was a sleeper hit in the 1980s, proving that turbocharging wasn't just for imports. Its 3.8-liter turbocharged V6 made 276 horsepower, but was notoriously underrated. Many believed it made closer to 300 plus. It was faster than many V8-powered muscle cars of its era, becoming an instant classic. Buick desperately needs a performance revival, and a modern GNX with a turbocharged V6 and all-wheel drive could shake up the muscle car world. Half car, half truck. The El Camino was the ultimate utility vehicle with muscle car performance. Whether it was hauling loads or racing down drag strips, the El Camino had a unique charm that made it an icon. With the growing popularity of performance trucks, a new El Camino with a small block V8 rear-wheel drive and aggressive styling could dominate the market. Chevrolet has brought back retro-inspired models before. Why not revive this classic?